let's talk a little bit about Barkhad Abdi, casting him. That I've of course he's best known to audiences still for his role in Captain Phillips. He was nominated for an Oscar, and I've seen in some interviews he said he was in fact a little reluctant to take this part simply because he wasn't sure if he wanted to be in another sort of Somali pirate movie. So what was it that maybe brought him around? Like how did you meet him, and how did you convince him to be in the movie?
A lot of cot, you know. I said, Barkhad, they didn't have that on Captain Phillips, man. No, you know, we got on the phone, and I was like, God, I hope he takes this because we are so screwed. Because, you know, obviously his heavy lifting within that movie it's a massive amount. Like he's doing all the other actors are people that, you know, most of them I found on the streets and trained. So it's a lot of like Colonel Omar, you know, Marianne character. They've never acted before in their lives, and they aren't actors, and they're working in stores and doing whatever right now. So it was like, okay, Barkhad was critical. So, he said I sent him the script, and then I got on the phone with him. He said he'd already known about there was a pirate movie out there, and he'd already decided that he didn't want to do another pirate movie. And then he read it, and he's like, "You kind of are saying a really good thing about our country. It's like amazing." And he's a very proud Somali, and you know he very much responded to the material. And then he came down, and if you can imagine, you know, we worked with a town in South Africa where all the refugees were, and it's almost like school theater. So it's a town, right? So there's not 50 million people to pick from, and we found these people, and then he'd sort of workshop with them. Some of the people he knew his cousins with, or what have you. It was all sort of tied together, and we just workshopped stuff. And he was instrumental in sort of giving confidence because he is a legend down there, and he's brought so much sort of pride to the people. So do a movie that's positive, he's just sort of really. He is like Marlon Brando down there. Yeah. So he's just one of these people that is such a great heart. So saying something positive. I just texted him today. I goes, "How are we doing up in Minneapolis?" Because Minneapolis is home to thousands of Somalis, and it's just playing extremely well up there. And this made me really happy.